I don't hear it there anymore. So you leaving and coming back in probably was the solution. Hey guys,
Guys.
gals, what do you say?
Folks and creatures of all shapes and sizes.
It says adventures of Coupon is live.
Oh, yeah. I am live and alive.
Oh God, because we're have to stay on the big screen.
Live and
Live and alive. I don't like looking at that.
says the one who tells me every morning when I'm with the coffee break crew, put it on the TV, put it on the TV.
Let me make sure the other one.
Put it on the TV. Now you don't want to see it. I got you.
Oh yeah, now that you hit thumbs up.
What you doing, boho?
Did you call me Boho?
Called you a boho.
Oh, that's not very nice. I went to push the thumbs up. Look, I don't have to do anything. I can recline in the recliner. I don't have to read tarot or nothing.
You have to recall.
Thank you, Arup. This was the best idea ever.
Thanks for our favor, aka Carrie.
Take us with you. Where are we going?
Yeah, take me with you at least.
He actually hobbled his way into a convenience store yesterday.
Took 15 minutes, but I made it in there.
It didn't take quite 15, maybe 10.
Considering I never made it to the actual counter.
No, he just walked into the yeah.
I was 10 foot in the store and like that, I was out of the way. Answering questions. Pick up this, pick up that. Do you want this? Do you want that? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Got him some gummies.
Some Haribo gummies.
Yeah.
Cherries.
Cherries, yes. We thought it was going to rain today, but it didn't.
Well, your dad said it's going to be high in the 60s, which he's right about that. And it's going to rain today. It may still rain, but we're halfway through the day and it's dry.
Alexa, make a farting noise.
That was a squishy one. Try asking me for a long and crispy fart.
What in the world is wrong with you, woman?
That's good. I mean,
Now see what you done started? Alexa, cork it.
That was a bath one. Try asking me for a long fart.
Alexa, stop, please.
All righty.
More.
turn off. Alexa, turn off. Everyone saw this was little. We used to do that all the time. That junk would crack me up.
It still cracks you up, apparently.
I figured I would share with y'all. You're welcome. Hey, Vaishna. How are you? I told Keepaw it feels kind of weird just sitting here. I feel like I should be shuffling.
You can shuffle. You just don't do any reading.
Arup requested yesterday that we do a live just hanging out, no reading. So Maddie was like, let's do it. Mr. Gregory said, hello, beautiful people. How are you doing, Mr. Gregory?
Hey, Mr. Ray.
We're good, Vaishnav. We did some paperwork. Maddie hates the phone. And he was on the phone. I was waiting for Medicaid for like an hour. And then you were waiting for HR for how long?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour. Well, considering I waited, I think, for 45 minutes and then actually fixing the problem back and forth because I handed you the phone twice.
Yeah, he made it to the phone call. Jude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. The cat got ran over.
Oh,
Yeah, he waited, and then when it got on the phone with them, and they they're gonna give him information on how to log in. He was like, can you tell my wife?
well, you did have the laptop in front of you already.
True, and I did know where to submit the documents once we got them.
Matter of, I just need to put you in contact with the right people.
True. Mr. Gregory said sitting around doing nothing. It's about what we're doing.
Yeah, I was gonna get her taking me for a walk later. Put me on my little leash. Take me for a walk through the neighborhood.
It's a long leash.
Show off my shiny white legs.
He gets some sun on the white legs.
Already through March, I don't have any sun on yet.
It won't take but one day at the camper for you to fix that.
I've been looking at my hand, and I'm thinking my old skin just hasn't peeled away yet.
It's so crazy. It was just your left hand that was real like ashy or scat like what peeling off.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Why would it do that?
not sure. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, well, never mind. I can wait. I don't think it should do with what we did today. I don't think it'd be that soon.
If it is, we'll catch you in a minute.
Jesus loves you. Yes, Elijah, he does. We also can create our own hell here on earth. Vaishna, tomorrow I have 2 main exam in my college. I just came here for you, so because of the exam I can stay alone here today. Aw, you're so sweet.
Remember those exams?
I know. And it seems like a lot. I think you're from India, right? A lot of the people that come for readings in India, like, they are taking these exams, and like, I do not miss that.
No. Of course, Gabby just got finished one exam a couple weeks ago.
I went to college because they pay teachers here based on your degrees. So I went back and back again. And now I have a bunch of student debt that they don't pay teachers enough to pay off. I wonder if they can hear the jet. I don't know if y'all can hear the jet. And now I don't want to be a teacher anymore. But I don't miss school at all. I don't know. Can y'all hear that? They're really loud. My parents, where we're at, live next door, or not next door, but close to an Air Force base.
Where they train the A-10 pilots.
What are they called?
A-10.
I am topper in my college. Topper, that means like you're at the top of your class.
That's what it sounds like to me.
That's awesome. That's hard work. I do not miss studying. I remember, and the way I studied was I would like sit there and like rock. It was almost like I would say the notes over and over again in my head, like little increments of the notes over and over again.
That's magic.
It was because this college professor would just tell stories. It was like, I can't remember if it was U.S. history or what it was, but it was a college history course, and there were only 3 grades, no, 2 midterms and finals. So every day we would go to class, and he would just tell history like a book, and so you'd be writing notes the whole time. Because on the midterm and on the final, it was like 4 short answer essays and 3 big response essays over everything you learned in the whole half the semester in the end. And you just have to we call it regurgitate.
Yeah, regurgitate.
It was awful. Hey, Seren. I'm sorry, I'm not reading today. Arup requested, which usually Arup is here first. I was just telling Coupon, Arup is usually like, I'm here first, I get a trophy and I don't see him. But Arup requested that we just hang out and don't do readings. He requested once a month, but this is kind of nice. So maybe more than once a month, we'll see. So I'm not reading today, Surinder.
Or at least not at the moment.
I'm sorry you're not in a good mood, though. I hope that we can help your good mood, or your bad mood at least.
Put you in a good.
Yeah.
Find that positivity.
Yeah. You can choose. You can restart your day at this moment. There's Kelly. Hey, Kelly. How are you? Jude. What does that mean? She said Jude.
Oh.
I don't know what Jude means.
I'd be good.
What did you say this morning you were going to tell him? I can't remember. You see, I'm going to tell them that on the live. I can't remember what you said.
No, I'm not.
Oh, Jude. Yes, they had their cat. I forgot. Yes, I know. It's sad. I told him I'm sorry. When my mood is not okay, then I'm just come to your channel and my bad mood's gone away. Aww. Aww. But Vaishna, that's so sweet. That's exactly what Maddie and I'm trying to do.
Share positivity.
Yeah, share positivity, uplift people, because it's a hard world out there. We're just trying to survive, huh? Okay, now bye. Bye, Vaishna. I hope you feel better. I hope you're in a better mood now. Okay, bye. All right, so what's the first thing you're going to do when you walk again?
I'm walking now.
Well, like walk with both legs. Good luck studying, Vaishnav.
Are you talking about not the walker?
Yeah. You should show them your walk.
I can't. I can't.
Oh, he does have, look, he has the camera on his. It's delayed. Look at that setup. Isn't that cool? Did it show it? Oh, yeah, it did.
So if I try to walk with it on camera, they won't. No, I mean,
No.
close up.
Mama taught me how to make sausage and gravy while I was here. I'd never made gravy before.
No, you hadn't. You hadn't made sausage and gravy ever before.
Mm-mm.
Biscuits and gravy, toast and gravy.
Yeah. It's really good, but it's really bad too. Lots of flour.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not a what do they call it?
Healthy or gluten free.
Yeah, it's not gluten free.
Our cat just came back this morning after 80 hours. I'm so glad they came back. New gravy master, right? I was like, man, it's not healthy, but it's pretty easy and it can last more than a couple of days.
That reminds me when Killian went missing.
Yeah.
He what was it, 4th of July or some holiday where they started firing off bottle rockets and fireworks and all the like. He freaked out, snapped his runner, and took off running. And we couldn't find him. He wouldn't come back. And it was a year later.
It was a year later.
Almost either right at a year or just past a year. A year later, there was a lady walking to check her mail, and she had a dog that I thought looked just like him. So we went running up to her and said, "Oh, that's my dog." "Oh, that's not my dog." And then she's like, "Well, what does your dog look like?" And we described him, and she's like, "Well, I've seen him." Like, what? Yeah, he's back here. He's on our property, but he won't come to us.
He had been living there the whole year, like less than a mile away from us.
Yeah.
They had a lot of property and other dogs. So Killian would stay around the other dogs and eat their food.
Well, what actually happened is he got into that horse pen
Oh.
with the tall fence.
Oh, and he couldn't get out.
Couldn't get back out.
Oh, so he just stayed in there and they fed him.
He was stuck in the horse pen.
I couldn't remember.
Remember, because I climbed the fence.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was almost a year later though, yeah.
Climbed that big horse fence, picked his big butt up.
It's so good. Love potatoes when dessert. You and me both. Oh my gosh, I could eat fried food, potatoes, over cheesecake any day.
We didn't make plans for tacos today, did we?
No tacos. Why?
Thought we'd have tacos.
Taco Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
No, they're doing baked chicken.
This is a Mexican house.
I know. Mom hasn't cooked tacos one time. Well, there's no tortilla mix. The tortilla mix went with the immigrants. What happened? For real though, we can't find tortilla mix. I don't know why. What the heck?
Tortillas are overrated.
No.
Just get a taco
Homemade flour tortillas are the best.
I'm not saying they're not the best, but when you can't make it, what else do you do?
I guess buy the boxed hard shell tortillas.
Or the soft shell tortillas? Whatever.
Alexa, make a farting noise.
That was a long and windy one. Try asking me for a random part. Or try
Okay,
a
Alexa, no more. Maddie's gonna divorce me. Alexa, I said stop.
Okay.
More.
Alexa, off.
See?
Taco salad. There you go. That's an alternative. You do like salad.
I do like salad. I haven't had a taco salad in
A long time.
it's been a long time.
Hey, Arup. Look, there's Arup. I said usually you're first. You
Not first day, Arup.
You don't get your trophy today, brother. How's it going?
No trophy for you.
I can give you a trophy for like 5th or 6th in the comments, maybe. There's a trophy for that, surely.
Is it?
No, I can make one now. I was a kindergarten teacher. We have trophies for everything.
Oh, that makes sense. You opened your eyes today. Here's a trophy.
You came to school on time. You get a ribbon.
Yeah, most of the time it's not in their control.
No, it is not. That's what used to frustrate me. There would be teachers that would get frustrated with it. And I'm like, they're 5. They don't drive themselves.
They don't drive themselves.
Aw,
They rode the bus. They don't control what time the bus gets.
right. I'm sorry, Seren, sweetie. I'm not reading. I don't even have my cards on me. I said it was really weird. But I'm sending you lots of love. It's really hard to say no. You wrote my name in the video. I'm super happy. Oh, yes. I told Maddie yesterday. Arup wants us just to hang out. So that's what we're doing. We're hanging out.
Listen to the kids.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear. There's another one.
Same one making loop.
Maybe. They might be doing tricks. You're welcome, Seren. I hope I can see you when I do another reading. Maybe tomorrow I'll jump on and do readings, okay? He said you agree. I did. I didn't expect it to be today, but I told Maddie. And then today he was like, we should do live. I said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, she a reason not to. I mean,
We're just sitting here, huh?
well, that one of the people requested it, and it's not like it's a request for us to go down to the lake and do a live down at the lake. Yeah, we could do that. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities, but it's easier to just do one than to
Not.
not.
For a few days, my life is against me. Oh, excuse me. I was drinking a rain. No, life just happens. I wouldn't consider it bad luck or good luck, huh? Life just happens, right?
You're meant to go through what you're meant to go through when you're meant to go through it so that you can learn, heal, and recover as you're meant to.
Yeah.
But part of that is up to you. Are you going to take the waves that hit you as a negative thing or something that's going to make you stronger for the next thing? Like, for example, if I take this being busted up, can't walk, may never work again kind of situation and let it drive me into alcoholism or become an addict or just being an angry or sad person all the time, then I've let a negative thing control me versus learning from it, healing through it, and keeping myself, staying positive, staying happy, and keeping my ball going down the road. And in the comments, you were telling me yesterday that I had some comments I needed to reply to in my update video the other day.
Yeah.
And one of the comments I made today was basically this, and it's what I say in most of my videos. It's not always gonna be sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes the road you're going to be going down is going to be rough. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be muddy. You're not going to want to go down that road. But going down the road, no matter how difficult it may be, is better than canceling your trip.
Mm. It is.
Because once you cancel your trip, that's it. You're done. There's no more road. You cancel your trip. You don't know what's going to be in store for you because your journey's over. Your trip's over.
Right.
You gave up.
His phone. Arup said yesterday this guy slipped, but he guess blamed Arup on the phone. And while I gave to repair, he said it's money, it's not refundable. So I took the phone and gave it to another shop where the repair cost. Basically, so the guy blamed Arup for the phone being broken, but the guy just tripped. But I guess Arup is responsible for fixing it. So that's the bad luck. Have we both done our lunch? No, but we did breakfast.
We did do breakfast.
A late breakfast, huh?
Was it late?
No, it was, yeah, it was normal time, huh?
Yeah, it was right around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So we had breakfast a few hours ago.
Yeah.
What time is it there, Rube, in India? Huge teachings in 1 month. Blessed to have parents. Yeah, for sure. Hope tomorrow's phone gets repaired, then I'll get off that problematic. Yeah, it's so weird to me that I guess you said the person's just like a bully. Like, did he make you feel like he was going to hurt you if you didn't fix it? Or, I don't know. But I hope it can be done for you too. Yeah, I don't know what we would do without mom and dad here, huh? Mom and dad have done a lot for us.
We'd probably be further north.
Yeah, but then your sister wouldn't once yet there because our one crazy dog. There's Robert. Hey, Robert.
Well, we could have done my mom's.
Your mom's has steps bigger than that.
It wouldn't be me coming in and out of the house.
How would you get in? The wheelchair won't even fit in that little.
The front porch.
Those big old steps? How would you get at the wheelchair up those?
Wheelchairs can go down steps.
Up steps.
Simple. The ramps. They have ramps.
When will I get a job in my life and get settled? I will shift to a good place where there are no. Yeah. Goons. That's what he calls them. Goons. You will. Your reading yesterday talked about that too. And I know you're applying for jobs and you're doing the next right thing. That's all you can do, like Maddie going through this, the last thing I want to do is like apply for government assistance. It's a whole long process, but as bad as it sucks, we've been dealing with all the paperwork and process for all the government assistance programs that we can apply for. And hopefully we'll get approved for some help. And just like that, you've been doing your interviews, so things will happen for you. We have one dog with us, a crazy one. The other 9 are at the property where our friend Eric, sick bastard, is his YouTube handle, is taking care of them.
Yeah, the other 9 are still on property.
Robert said, "Hi, how high are the steps? I have a portable ramp." The one to the camper go up 32 inches. We kind of gave up on the idea of going home because we haven't figured out a ramp situation.
I think we'll just have to just do like I've described. Yeah, wheel me to the door. Once I get there, sit on the bottom rung and scooch.
Yeah, we need to try to stay as long as we can here because that's going to be hard on you getting up from the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert, we appreciate that. I think, hopefully within a couple weeks, he can put some weight on the left side. If he can put weight on the left side, then we can even get in the camper. I think that's Mom and Dad, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Well, they are back home early.
We thought y'all had to go pick up Silence, so we got on a live.
No.
Sorry. No, you're okay. I can move though. You want to see how I can move over there?
Well, we went to get her medicine, but she said they said it was ready, and they said it would be ready this afternoon.
That happened with you too.
Yeah.
Remember when they did that with your medicine too?
Now we gotta go back to her.
Tomorrow.
Her patches won't be ready till tomorrow.
Oh. Kelly, the problem with building a ramp is that there's zoning restrictions. Yeah. You both are on different screens. I noticed it now. Yeah, he has his phone plugged in. Today I gave an interview in Swiggy. Tomorrow they'll call me. I got selected then for day 1. Do you need help, Daddy? Is there more?
No.
Oh, Arup, that's good. Digging the ramp into the, what about digging out behind the wheels and backing a trailer? You know what he's talking about?
Yeah. It's not so much the height that would be the issue, Robert. It's what we wanted to be able to do is wheel me up to the height of the very first entrance step to the camper, and then have the wheelchair.
Sorry.
Having the wheelchair sit on a platform as I get out it and go into the camper, because the camper doors aren't wide enough for the wheelchair extended or in normal pushing where I'd be sitting in it. It can't go in and out of the camper. It can be folded up, of course, and then be pushed in from there. But then once you're on the inside, there's no real room for it. So changing the height of the camper would help in some aspect, but also would cause other issues because we still got to be able to get on the other side to drain, like the black tank and the gray tank and so on and so forth. So it's not so much changing the height of the camper itself, it's more of having a ramp for the wheelchair to be pushed up and then sit on it so I could get out of it.
Dang, it's already almost 11 in India. Yeah, Kelly, the RV for sure is too narrow. He was thinking if he could just sit up on it and then scoot back. But the problem is like he's gonna be trying to go from ground level up to couch level. I don't know. I think in a couple weeks now he'll be able to walk on it and then we can do something maybe.
Yeah, that's even something we can start doing here.
Practicing from the ground to the couch. Yeah, you should for sure.
Is Cujo in?
No, she's in the kennel. I put her out, but she got hot, so I brought her back in. Need bump outs. We actually have the 2 bump outs, but it's still too tight for a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It could stand in the kitchen area and spin around, and that's about it.
My office chair.
Yeah. Once he's in there, he can walk around, so that's not a problem anymore. It's just getting him in there.
That's been the biggest concern from the beginning, is just getting me in and out.
Yeah, because there's sitting areas in the bed. Yeah, a couple of weeks, and he'll be able to get in.
And we've got handrails on the outside, but
Yeah, there are handrails to pull up on. Can you reach that door or no?
Yeah.
Can you shut it?
oh, you can shut it.
Oh,
I can't. It requires some effort, but my left arm can do it this distance.
Have they planned? You want to tell them about physical therapy?
Okay. Yeah, Kelly, let me cover the physical therapy part. I'll handle this one, honey. So here's the deal with physical therapy. We were told at the beginning that it was going to be covered by the hospital. The first session we got a bill for, which is neither here or there. We'll manage that as we can. But the problem is, for physical therapy to be beneficial, you need to go back and you need to go back, you need to go back, you need to keep going on a regular basis so that they can start marking your steps and how well you're graduating through recovery. Are you healing at this rate, that rate, or what's to be expected? And the problem with that is we are currently 2 to 3 hours, if not more, pending traffic away from the hospital, away from where the physical therapy center is. It's all right there together. So with being 2 to 3 hours away and current gas prices being what they are, on top of our financial situation, obviously I'm not working. Brainy hasn't had the success with her tutoring classes. She's doing really good with it, but we had hoped at one point she'd be picking up way more than what she currently has. So there's no way more than once a week, more than weekly, more than once a month is really feasible for us financially to be driving down to the doctor's office just for physical therapy. I mean, a lot of that stuff we can do here ourselves on our own. And me getting up and walking, and even to the point now where I can grab my wheelchair, push it outside down the little step sections, shut the door, set up the wheelchair, get in it, go outside, then turn around and come back in, all under my own power, under my own force, managing with one leg, with being able to put force on it, right? Bringing myself in the Hemi walker and the wheelchair. That's evidence that I am recovering, I am improving, and that I am pushing myself as physical therapy would do.
Yeah, he had one scheduled for the 31st, but we actually canceled it because of Yeah, they gave us a printout of exercises, but he's been doing as much as he can do for sure. It's crazy to see the improvements. That's why I think with this next appointment, I think they're going to tell him he can put some weight on it now. Maybe not all the way, but
I think they may put me on crutches
yeah,
instead of a walker,
right.
which I've got mixed feelings about that. But I also had mixed feelings about Amy Walker. I had mixed feelings about getting a wheelchair. A lot of this stuff I've never done before. I've never broken a leg. I've never had limited walking abilities.
Yeah.
I've had limited use of my arms several times. I adapt. Just the leg thing is getting to me a little bit more.
It'll take time. It's big.
Yeah.
Just seeing him out in the hospital. Right. With family. Exactly. Yeah. It's good. We're really blessed to have so many people around us.
Yeah, such a big community on top of that. It is. It is a little hard to be dependent, especially when throughout my life I haven't really been dependent on anyone to get anything done or to get anywhere. It's always been, and Brandy here will tell you, if I couldn't get a hold of somebody for a ride, I didn't just say, well, oh, I can't get a ride, I can't get there, or I can't go home, or I have to wait here, or whatever the situation is. And it's always been, well, ride's not here. I might as well start walking.
Literally would be walking like twice. Like, and I got to a point where I'm like, if something happens, you better not walk. Oh, we're sending you lots of love too, Robert. Thank you.
I remember that one job I got fired from, and you had taken me to work that day instead of me driving myself.
I can't remember why.
I don't remember why either, but she drove me, and that was the day they walked me out. And I didn't have her cell phone number, or I couldn't call her. I couldn't remember what the deal was.
Probably I was at work and not picking up.
That might have been it. So I walked home. Or began walking home. I didn't make it all the way. You ended up calling me at some point and asking where I was.
Yeah.
But I was almost home. And the same thing. Why didn't you wait? Why didn't you da 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 da? Well, there's no point waiting, right? If all you do is wait for someone else to get you there, you may never get there. You got to pick up your own feet. Don't be afraid to pick up your own feet and swing them. You don't move, you'll never get there.
Rube, get some rest. Kelly, I cannot imagine. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay to ask for help. Exactly. That's been a lesson for us with this one. It felt really weird having people push out the donations or me even pushing it out. And we never have. Yeah. So that did, but it's okay. Like you said, if we wouldn't have asked for help, this would have been, whoa, way more difficult. We at least got a couple of months of bills paid through people's help where even though my tutoring hasn't picked up like it was, I'm not freaking out. At least I know the basic bills are going to be paid for a couple of months,
I have to watch the big screen for the comments.
Yeah. And Rube said it's going to bed.
Night, Rube.
I feel bad mom not being able to watch Swamp People.
She wasn't watching no.
He said, Mama watches old reruns of Swamp People every day. But she watches the same ones over and over and over.
I mean, I do the same thing on my cartoons to go to sleep.
Yeah, you do.
They're just kind of like a white noise at this point.
Right. I thought you said there was nothing else. There ain't now, huh? You sure had a lot of jokes earlier.
Still got jokes.
Greatest therapist taught me it's okay to call the number and they can contact her. Learning to ask for help is huge in getting sober. Oh, yeah, for sure. I know for me, that's, I remember the first lady that I asked to be my sponsor, she said, call me tomorrow at 4 p.m. And whenever it come time to call her, like I was making every excuse not to call her. Like, this is going to be so awkward. It's going to be like my mind just kept telling me it was going to be the worst experience of my life. But thank God I called her. I don't know if I'd be sober today if I hadn't.
And that reminds me, the hospital was supposed to be putting me in touch with a therapist.
Yeah, they called and said that there's like some waiting list.
Oh,
Yeah.
no therapy for me.
Yeah, the struggle bus is real.
Oh well. Guess my brain is some get checked out.
I mean, obviously, if you get Medicaid, you might can find one if we get approved for Medicaid.
Medicaid therapist.
Yeah. We had applied for Medicaid, but then I did it while I was in a hospital, so I didn't see the interview. And then when like over this past, since we've been at mom and dad's, I applied for food stamps, and then I had access to the website and I saw the Medicaid interview that we missed. So we just resubmitted that today. So he might get Medicaid. They made it sound like we wouldn't get it. But I guess since he's in the process of applying for disability, he might.
All we can do is apply.
Yeah, just see
deny
what
it, they deny
happens. At least we tried. Usually we call the sponsor after the yeah, you're right. If I would have went off the deep end, I might would have called, huh? That's what they told me. Just do whatever they say and you'll stay sober. And I have. Even like I didn't want to do half of it. I just did it. It was very eye opening, that's for sure. I'm so sorry you're going through this while the federal government is being so horrid of citizens' money. Yeah, it's crazy. That's okay. They you okay?
Yeah.
They said it could take, I forgot how many days in Florida, 344 days to process the disability paperwork the first time, and they say typically you get denied and have to get a lawyer to fight it. So it could take a couple years maybe, but we've got the ball rolling, and that's all we can do. Unless he was to find an office job or something, he can't go back to work like that. I don't want him to push his body too hard, and his other jobs were always like concrete, heavy lifting, on your feet on concrete all day. I'm like, you're gonna push yourself too far, and we only have one body. But the doctor said, "Oh, they'll deny you," but the doctor said they would fight it with us. So If they deny us, then we lawyer up, and the doctor said that they'll push it for us. So we just got to hang in there. I said, worst case, I have to go back to the classroom for a few years. I don't want to go back to the classroom, but a few years in the classroom, again, won't do any harm. Hopefully. I don't know. I read a lot of articles nowadays about teachers. Today I was reading an article about a kid running down the street. What state was it? North Carolina?
Yeah.
And they said the school had left him on a field trip. Yeah, Kelly, that's what we've heard from a lot of people. It could take a few years and appeal. Yeah. So we'll hang in there. We can make it. Luckily, we don't have a mortgage. Our camper's paid for.
Yep. Property's paid for. The
Yeah.
camper's paid for.
The only big bill we have is the Armada. We had a Harley payment, but we let his Harley go back because we have another Harley that's paid off. So we have one Harley that's paid off, and then my Armada is the biggest payment. And worst case, if I gotta let that go back, I will too. But hopefully, we won't have to. Yeah, I am. Maybe a private school for sure. It'll be interesting to see. Georgia pushes out their teacher positions early, but Florida doesn't. So I'm waiting maybe till after spring break to see what Florida teacher jobs pop up at. Yeah, I have a feeling probably for a few years I'll probably just jump back in unless my tutoring gig really takes off or I happen to see YouTube kind of compensates, which I'm not putting a lot of weight on it. It's fun to do, but I don't see it.
Just like my leg. Not putting a lot of weight on it.
Not putting a lot of weight on it. Exactly. No mortgage, no landlord, just need the land. Yeah.
We do have some nosy neighbors though.
Yeah. We landed in a spot where the neighbors love to push zoning restrictions. I can't remember if I shared it on my tarot, but we're only allowed one camper on our 9 acres. And our friend Eric, who's taking care of the dogs, lives in a bus.
You gotta start at the beginning.
We'll go.
What's
the beginning?
All right, so first, what we were gonna do is buy 5 acres.
We were gonna buy 5.
But the neighbors put in some kind of legal, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what you told me it was, where we couldn't just buy 5 acres. That would mean that the property would be subdivided too much. We had to buy half of the property, which was 19 acres in total. So we could either buy 9 acres or 10 acres. So we opted for the 9, bought the 9 acres, selected which 9 acres out of the 19 we wanted. And then our first week down there, before we even moved in, we just went down there to start clearing the property, and we bought a storage shed to be brought onto the property. So we brought in a storage shed and put it back in the woods on the property, and didn't do anything else with it. Didn't hook up any electricity to it. We didn't have any plumbing to it. It was just literally a storage shed in the middle of the woods out in a field. I don't know why it was a problem, but the neighbor decided to call the zoning office to make sure we had a permit for our shed.
And the zoning guy didn't even bother us with that. We found out about this later in conversation with him, like joking. He didn't even initially tell us this, thank God.
So fast forward a little bit, we buy the camper and decide, okay, it's now time to move the camper down to the property. So Brainy files for the permits and everything we need for the camper, and we bring in the camper. The day we bring in the camper, the same neighbors have already contacted the zoning guy to see if we have the proper permits to be bringing in a camper.
Like as soon as it opened.
Yeah. They had pictures already of the camper on property before the office even opened. You know, it was.
We went up there at like 10, or, it was like a couple hours after the office opened. And the zoning guy was like, yeah, we heard you were here.
Yep. Yep, we heard you were here.
So it started with that. And he asked us the size of our shed. Well, what happened was like we were laughing because he's like, yeah, the neighbors told me you were here, which we already had all the paperwork. We were just going to pay the money, and then it was somehow the conversation happened about the shed. I brought up the shed, I think, and a guy was like, oh yeah, we knew that was there too. I was like, what? I was like, they sent pictures. I was like, that's back in the woods. They had to freaking have binoculars. So that's how the land started. It almost made me want to sell immediately. But I said, no, I'm not going to let it. No matter where we go, there's going to be people that want to take your piece because there's hurt people out there that want to hurt other people. So it's like, no matter what, there's going to be people like that in the world. So when it happened, I tried to just let it go. But, then Eric needed a place to live, and it actually worked out, that because he moved to the property right before or right after the accident
A week
happened.
after the accident, or actually 3 days.
Yeah, but he came in a bus, and we're only permitted for one. We're only allowed one camper. We couldn't even permit for two if we wanted to. So he came in the bus, and sure enough, those neighbors started taking pictures.
Well, they didn't take any pictures until the second bus arrived.
Second, yeah, true. He was there for a couple of weeks before a second bus came to fix his air pump.
Water pump.
Water pump, yeah, water pump.
So what they had to do is they had to bring in fresh batteries, which those buses I think take 4 to 6 big batteries. Then you had the water pump that had to be replaced, and I think the window, maybe another thing or two on his bus that they had to fix. So the best way for them to do it was load it all up on another bus and drive the bus up there to work on it. Makes sense. Room for all the tools, room for all the parts. So that's what they did. And the bus just happened to be painted up to look like the mystery machine from Scooby-Doo.
It was really cool. I happened to be dealing with the dogs that day when it showed up.
And then neighbors took pictures of the 2 buses and sent it to the zoning guy, and then
the zoning guy showed up in person. Eric was like, oh, I see you like the bus, huh? He was like, yeah, everybody and their sisters sending us pictures. I guess they thought we were going to start a bus compound or bus cult, a bus commune or a bus cult. And Eric luckily explained, like, look, he's been in an accident. And so they got him off our back for a little while. But when we come back there, we're going to have to figure out something because technically we're not supposed to have 2 campers there.
Wonder if since we both have functioning YouTube channels, right?
Yeah.
That what we do is declare, see if it's possible to make like the camper or the bus, either or a office.
Well, the problem is him wanting to plug it into the pedestal. If it's never plugged into the pedestal, they can't say anything.
Oh, well then
I don't think. See, the zoning guy, when I emailed the zoning guy and said, just to be clear, the only law we broke or the only zoning restriction that we violated was the bus being plugged into the pedestal. He said, yeah. He said, as long as y'all are gone, the bus can be parked there. So I don't know if that meant when we returned, we can't park a bus on our property. I don't know.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Kelly,
because I'm gonna need help there physically.
Well, that's what Eric tried to explain. Like, even when we come back, he's gonna need help. So we might have still bought ourselves some few more months. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think once the neighbors see us back, they're gonna start pushing again to get the bus out of there. But the shed story is nuts. Neighbors have lost the meaning of neighbors. Yeah, they're they got a lot of money. They got this
It's
nice.
just one neighbor.
It's only one. Yeah.
The neighbors with the hunt dogs.
Yeah.
I caught for him and held until he could get there.
Yeah.
He was real nice. They even helped us get the other 2.
Yeah.
That night they took off.
Yeah. It's just one. Yeah.
Then on the other side, you got the guy where his wife and the other lady walked.
Right.
They had that little dog. And I stood out there talking to him on the side of the road for 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, Desert says put it on jacks and say it's a shed. Well, Eric wants it to be mobile though. Like Eric wants to be able to leave the property. So,
Why are we talking about the camper?
oh, the camper. I mean, there's always a workaround. We just got to figure out what the workaround. We have to see what exactly we're violating.
And what exactly can we do to get to where, you know, you won't bother us every time the neighbor sends you a picture of our property?
Right. Kelly, you were so right. I really thought like this dream of like owning land was going to be just that. It was going to be our land. And it's crazy. There are so many restrictions. I had no clue. Yeah. I feel like Georgia's more lax. It was Buck can live in his camper as long as he wants. They don't say crap to him, but he is also on a dirt road. You know, we chose paved roads.
There's only two families other than him on that dirt road, and they've all known each other.
That's true.
You
So
gotta
maybe he
think,
just grew up
between
there.
the property Buck owns, the property his brother owns that's connected to his property, and it's all a tight knit community right there.
That's true.
We're outsiders coming in to what used to be a ranch or a dairy farm to some degree, and we're now
Yeah.
we're buying up the farmland. But it's just like up in Georgia, what happened with my mom. My mom and stepdad wanted to control, just like our neighbor wanted to control who was around us in some shape, form, or fashion. Uh, they wanted to control who came around their house, how close someone could build to their property. So they did what you're supposed to do when you're worried about that kind of thing. They bought the property next to theirs.
That's what the zoning guy even expressed frustration. He was like, that your property's been on sale for years. Like, if they want to control what happens on that property, they should have bought it. But, and so the zoning guy really hasn't given us a lot of shit, and less than the bus was the next situation. Because we're technically even supposed to move the camper like every 6 months or something like that. So he hasn't really given us a hard time. The two buses just got a lot of traffic with pictures to them, I guess. But Eric explained the other bus isn't even staying here. It was here to fix my bus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that full information never get back to the other neighbor.
Yeah. No, the zoning guy did. The zoning guy even told him about your accident. So I think that's kind of why that we got a few months or whatever till we figure out what's the next thing that we have to say that we're not violating. Neighbor down the street called that my widowed mom had somehow made her home kind of duplex because she needed to rent a room to keep her shelter. Oh my gosh. That's what in one of my meetings, whenever I was venting, there was this woman who said she owns a house over here in Georgia, and she said there's a neighbor there that calls the cops on her for no reason. So I was like, I can't let this one neighbor put negativity on really what is serene property to me. Like we have, it's hard, camper life and 9 dogs and figuring out that in Georgia they never escaped the fence. They never would jump the fence, and they've been doing that in Florida. So we've been trying to navigate that and fixing the fence, and there's been hiccups, but the land is ours and we don't have to pay a mortgage on it, and that's peaceful. So I just can't. And it's beautiful, big oak trees and wildlife and birds, lots of wild animals,
We got the
butterflies.
bird feeder I want to get up.
Yeah. So I can't let one negative family or person, I don't even know if it's the whole family or just a person, affect that. Yeah. Right. I said, imagine if they're that upset about a camper or a bus, like what they're living with on a date. Like they're living their daily karma. If they drive by a camper and it pisses them off, think about how miserable they are on a daily basis.
Well, they come out of their pretty brick house with the enclosed pool and
Yeah.
golf cart and the husband playing golf in the yard and everything. They go from that to pulling out of their driveway and passing a field with a camper out in the middle of it with blue tarp straight across the top of it. And now there's a yellow bus parked beside the camper with blue tarp. I mean, I get it. It's not exactly. It doesn't fit the what's it called?
We're also not in a subdivision, you know. And what's crazy is like right across the street, there's a property that you can tell has had its years of hurricanes through there, and it doesn't look what the brick house looks that has the pissed off neighbors.
It's actually 10 times worse
It's-
than our property.
It's bad. It's bad.
I don't know if it was a chicken coop, a long chicken coop or two that fell apart, or if it was a like a barn for the cattle. That could have been what it was. Either way, it has collapsed. Both of them have collapsed. There's 2 or 3 campers back there that are derelict. You can't use them.
Yeah.
But
But I guess because they have a mobile home within zoning that don't bother them. I don't know.
everything is so overgrown. You can't even barely see down the driveway to see what's back there that's functioning.
Right. Yeah.
Which to me would be a bigger concern than the one camper with a bus in the field who's not hiding anything.
Right. Like, dude.
Everything's in the open.
Hey, Melissa. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm not reading. I'm feeling kind of down lately. I'm trying to stay positive. Oh, girl. I feel you. You got this. This too shall pass is my mantra.
Another thing about that neighbor's house too is they have a shed that's twice the size of our camper. That is dilapidated.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They have a camper over there that needs to be.
Shed.
Miserable people want to cause misery to other people. Either so, Trump cut off water to 2 farm homes in Scotland because he decided to build a golf course next to them. Oh my God. One neighbor's elderly and they have to bring her. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that. We were talking about that this morning. We see so many articles on Facebook and it's like you don't know which ones are true or which ones are not. I have to fact check so many things. It's crazy. Melissa, you guys are so cute. Thank you, Melissa. I decided not to read today because Arup was actually like, hey, y'all should
just do live.
Just do it. Yeah, just come talk. So that's what we're doing today. Lady J, love the birthday cake videos. Thank you.
Chop, chop, chop.
Yeah. I said I look constipated when I do the chop, chop, chop. Yes, Melissa, hang in there, sweetie. You're going to do just fine. You are. Look, and I'm telling you, when this all first happened, my mind, it feels like hard to be connected to spirit when things like this happen. Because you feel like, damn, this is really hard right now, you know? But one thing I learned through this is that faith doesn't necessarily mean that life's not going to happen, you know? But you're going to make it through this. You're going to be just fine. You guys are so... Yeah. And this too shall pass. And my sponsor also taught me the mantra, thank you, God, show me the blessing. Because even in the hard times, we can find blessings in everything, you know? So just try to keep focused on that positive as much as you can. Right? The first day was so scary. And here, I think about the first few videos I made and how often I was crying. Oh my God. I think I cried every day at the beginning of all this. But it's been like a week since I cried. I think, no, I cried the other day. It wasn't about this though. It was about something else. Yeah, all good things. And you know, life will continue to happen after this.
Yeah.
Something else, you know, that's how life goes. But there's so many blessings surrounding us, you know.
So many things that could be worse.
Yeah, we're very blessed.
I ain't had one of those in a minute.
One of what?
It's tropicals.
The which one?
It's tropical.
I know. I had cherry limeade
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
at Sonic. I like the cherry limeade slush. They're good.
I haven't had a slush from anywhere in a minute.
In a
You
while.
need to tell me to get a slush.
His behind wanted to go to the store with me yesterday. I was like, wait, what? And somehow, I guess I was tutoring, and somehow he learned how to do this actual walk with his right foot without putting weight on the left. I guess, how do you do it? You put your weight on the walker or something?
Yeah. Both arms are on the Hemi walker, holding up all my weight as I transfer my right foot back up and put the weight back on it.
Because he was just sliding the right foot like this. And then after my tutor and I come out and I see him like doing like this, I was like, wait, when'd you learn that?
It didn't go so good. You know, the first time it went okay. Second time it went kind of almost sideways. Scared the hell out of me.
I was tutoring and I heard him out here like yell. Mom's like, oh my God. I was like, are you okay? You're welcome, Melissa. We're sending you lots of love and light, sweetie. It'll be okay. Yeah. So then he wanted to go to the store. Mom and Dad have this one little step, and he did. He went down the little step, like it's little, so he guess he could just. I don't think you could do the camper steps like that. They're
No.
pretty gaped.
Yeah, there's a difference between like at the hospital sliding off the curb
Right.
or off this. You know, size 13 wide foot.
Right.
It's that size for a reason. I can put my toes up on the curb and then lean my foot down. It's going to touch the bottom of the road, and I'm just let the other parts slide down. It works. So the same thing here. Just use my big foot to my benefit and let it reach where it can reach.
Right. I don't know where they're going with that. Would you rather watch a knee grow or a tree grow? I'm scared to ask. Yes, Melissa. I'm
I'd
glad
rather
you
watch a
checked
tree
it.
grow because I hate looking at my leg.
Yeah, he's supposed to be taking that boot off, and I don't see him taking it off a lot. I think it's just mental.
It is.
Like it is.
Like I'm hoping once we get done with live, I mean, you can go outside or go down to the.
Well, I've got a class an hour.
Oh.
After that, though, maybe. Where do you want to go?
To Pricker Pond, or whatever it's called. I don't know the name of the thing.
Why are you making just a what is that?
Pricker Pond, and I pointed in the direction of it. See if you could,
There's a couple of ponds.
that place we've been before. We went kayaking down there.
Paradise fishing, the one with the island? That one's far.
No. I mean, you didn't kayak at Paradise Fishing, did you?
I know me and Becky did. Me and Becky went
It's that
kayaking.
lake. Well, the houses right on the lake with the docks. But it's
At Lakeland or whatever?
just down the road, yeah.
We'll see.
Is it Proctor?
Proctor's in Texas.
That's the one. I can't think of the name of
Like
it.
Proctor's in Texas.
That's the one with the leeches in it now. isn't it?
Yes, it has leeches now. I used to ski there when I was little, and now it has leeches.
And now you can't even swim without picking.
I've never been in a body of water that had leeches. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out.
You watch movies growing up, you get any kind of water where there's vegetation, you're gonna have leeches when you come out. But just I've never had any on me before. Swimming in the creeks and lakes and everything.
Yeah. Road trip, right? He needs to stay behind home with the gas prices the way they are. Work is pulling me away. Oh, thank you for saying hey, Lady J.
You give me a bicycle.
He said, I can drive. I was like, actually, you could drive.
You're right.
In a few weeks, you'll be
Now shifting like a stick shift might be a little.
No, automatic. Keep it automatic. Have a good one. 14,000 plus. Whoa.
What?
It's about the lakes and there's no leeches. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know how that like leeches in it.
I saw one leech in Lake Oconee or Lake Sinclair. One,
One leech.
and that was it. It's just that one.
I've never. Yeah. It was already it was funny because you couldn't wear a white bathing suit to that lake because it would turn your bathing suit. If you had white and you swam at Lake Proctor, the bathing suit color would change.
Well, it's always been like that in Georgia. You swim in any of the lakes in Georgia, like if you wear white, it's coming out reddish.
Because the clay.
Yeah, because of the red clay. I grew up.
But see, in Texas, it wasn't where we lived in Texas. The other lakes weren't like that. I don't know why this one was because we don't have clay there. Why did Lake Proctor so dirty?
That's the same look we gave you when you asked us why do the alligators that lose their feet don't die.
She did.
Well, that was a question that anybody
Same.
would have asked.
Same thing. We don't know.
Why do alligators not die when they lose a limb?
All lakes are dirty.
All lakes are dirty. My dad made me try to bait a leech on a hook. Oh gosh. Ah no. I don't even like trying to bait crickets or grasshoppers because their legs feel sticky. And you know when they touch you, I can do worms, but I will pass on the grasshoppers. Kelly said, "Mom, why?" We haven't been fishing in a long time. Since before we moved, Tom. My
Yeah.
freezer in the camper isn't big enough to hold fish. It is maybe just a few.
Yeah, just we got one in there now.
Yeah, we do still have one. Yeah. Never tried grasshoppers. What are they good bait for 'em? Like bass, right? Grasshopper, cat. What?
You'll use grasshoppers or crickets more for brim
Brim. That's right.
or catfish, but mainly just brim.
That's true. Yeah.
With panfish like perch and stuff like that.
Yeah. Small ones.
Or sunfish, if you don't know them as panfish.
Right.
Sunfish.
Yeah.
Not the actual sunfish. That's an actual thing too.
I never heard of sunfish.
It's a big one.
Hey, Falcone. We're just hanging out. Arup said the other day we should just do a live with no reading. So that's what we're doing. Hey, so now I'm not reading today, sweetie. We're just hanging out. How are y'all doing?
Now I want to go to a fish fry.
The fish fry. At the restaurant the other day, you didn't even eat any of your fried fish. I gotta pee.
That's because I ate like a huge salad before.
He said, sorry, so now I know. I got to deep sea fish twice. Interesting. A lot of people vomiting on the bed. I can imagine.
Yeah,
Thank you, Falcone.
I've been there once.
Look, tell him about the snorkel. I gotta go for it.
It wasn't a snorkel, it was a scuba trip.
It was scuba. You're right. It was scuba.
So we went on a scuba trip, learning course, whatever you want to call it. And our first trip was out to the middle of some area, right? Where would they go to go diving? And everything was going fine. We made it to the bottom. We're swimming along. Of course, my indigestion was acting up. So I was throwing up through the respirator, and the instructor had no idea any of this was going on. But I was having some issues and just kept going. And we went up. to take a break. And at the break, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do anymore. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting kind of nauseous. I don't think I need to go back down. I've already been having these issues. I don't think I need to go back down. So I didn't. Of course, neither did Catastrophic. He wanted to swim around. And then Brandy wanted to go do some snorkeling. So that's what she did. She went and was doing snorkeling. And while we were doing that, the boat was still doing the rocking and pitching back and forth. And at one point, I just got to where I couldn't hold it in anymore and just blew chunks twice. And then once I got that out of the way, I didn't feel great, but I was okay enough to sit there without being miserable. But we learned after that there's, I can dose up on medication higher than what they were saying so that I would be comfortable during these situations. And we didn't try to go out on another boat for our dive course. We went to the lake for the second phase of the dive course because we had to do 2 dives.
Yeah.
So,
An open sea then it didn't matter the other one.
right. So we did the lake, which was a lot harder in my opinion because one, you had to put on all your gear, then walk out into the water. And if you're not used to carrying all that weight, it's a little harder on you. Plus, walking through sand with all that weight isn't exactly easy either.
Yeah.
Then you got to look into the fact that the water is murkier. So it's harder to see where you're at, where you're going. And underwater, my sense of direction is not that good. So we had to navigate through part of the course and with just using our wristband or whatever it was. And I didn't do good. Did great on everything else, but not so good on that part.
Yeah. I sucked at the, hey, Carney. Carney said, hey.
Hey, Carney.
I sucked at you had to clear your mask. That freaked me out. Letting water come into my mask, that was awful. I didn't, because we had to do it in a pool first. And I couldn't do it. I don't think I did it all that day. I tried a couple of times and I kept freaking out. And then at the lake, I guess I was worried I was going to freak out, but I knew we were going to be at a depth where I just couldn't shoot straight up or I could really hurt myself or kill myself even. So it was like I knew I had to just do it. And somehow I did it and it didn't freak out. In the murky water. The staff just dips a bucket of water out of the ocean and pushes it past your feet. There's Big Dan.
Hey, Big Dan.
Never throw your key fob in the water, right?
Don't worry, I can swim, Big Dan.
All right. You have to lose that lunch, then you're good to go. The fish got that lunch.
Yep. Spaghetti-o.
Ew, stop.
You should have went through the respirator easier.
Oh my God. I didn't even know that was happening. When we come back up, he was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again.
More antihistamines and Dramamine.
Yeah, it was like a 2-dive trip, and on the next one, you and Jay didn't go down at all. And I don't know why, I didn't end up going down. I just ended up snorkeling at that one. I actually think I like snorkeling better though, although it was nice once because we only did one open water dive during the certification process. And at the beginning of going down, I felt panicky, but then once we got down there, it felt calming. It made me think of maybe like a weighted blanket. I guess the pressure of the water maybe is what calmed me because once we got to a certain depth, I felt calm. It was very peaceful, but getting there sucked. So I actually think I like snorkeling better just because it is a lot of gear. It's a lot to remember. It has its own dangers.
I mean, you can do the same thing with snorkeling.
You mean like hurt yourself or?
Yeah.
Well, not to the extent like of
Well-
snorkeling. Water's like returning to the womb, right? And I've always been a water baby. Like I love water.
You can do a shallow water blackout snorkeling.
What? I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it's a lot of gear. And it was around COVID when we went after COVID, right? So it's been so many years. I don't even know if we still have valid. I don't know if they expire or what. We haven't scuba dived since then. It's so expensive.
Well, the good thing about where we're at now is we're in dive mecca.
Yeah, it'd be easier. We don't have to travel at least. When we lived in Georgia, it was so expensive to just drive down to Florida and get a hotel. Now we don't have to do that at least. But I don't know about diving the springs. Like the whole reason I like snorkeling and diving is to see the animals in the ocean. And the springs, I don't mind snorkeling, but I don't know if it's worth diving there because I don't want to do cave diving for sure.
We're not. We can't do caves yet. We don't have that
Right.
certification.
Yeah. What happens when you black out?
Well, you drown.
You've heard of blacking out while you snorkel?
Yeah, there's the shallow water blackout.
From what? Do you know? Now I want to Google it. You drown, yeah?
Yeah,
Unless
but
somebody's there with you.
it's. I don't know if it's from holding your breath repeatedly or going from pressure to no pressure to pressure to
Yeah.
no pressure.
An underwater fainting spell caused by holding one's breath for too long, depriving the brain of oxygen.
Just like if you remember painting
So it's
with
without
straw.
the snorkel, yeah.
Imagine painting with a straw, right?
Yeah.
As a kid, did that ever make you lightheaded?
Well, of course, yeah.
Same idea.
So this is without the breathing, holding your breath for too long, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up here in the cold water lakes and ponds all but blue swimming as a kid and multiple spinal injuries. Oh, wow. I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that David Tyler had talked about with fishing
Yeah.
is he had taken a family out on the water to go fishing. I can't remember who it was he took out, but because of how the water was that day and all the jarring, his back was hurting. Right? His knees were hurting, his ankles were hurting, he was hurting.
Right.
And it's because there's no suspension in a boat.
Right.
You know, and water is one of those substances that's, yeah, it's soft if you're moving softly through it, but once you put pressure on it, it turns hard. It's like a Newtonian fluid without being one of those, right? It is. Your dad would even agree. It's one of those things that it doesn't give. And in a boat,
hurting your back. Boats hurting your back. Because you didn't do a lot of ocean boating though, did you?
Well, we went deep sea fishing one time. What are you talking about?
Like no, we were just talking about
even riding across the lake in a boat.
Yeah.
The waves hitting the boat can hurt your back after a prolonged time or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think they make a seat cushion enough to
brace for impact.
I mean, you can't let it. You're either going to learn to live with what you got, and what's the other option? Don't let it stop you. You should do what you want to do. And if you don't like it, don't do it again. I went deep sea fishing. I'm glad I went. Do I want to go back? No.
It's like, no.
I mean, you can go to the lake and catch fish and have just as much fun as going 60 miles offshore.
Hitting the wave.
Well, the offer still stands for us to go with David.
Yeah, one day we'll go.
I'll
Where
tell
they
him.
go fishing out of?
They're down at Tampa, so Tampa Bay.
Keaton Beach ain't that bad. They don't have big waves.
Yeah, and that's close to us at Keaton.
Yeah. I think you can still rent a boat down there, but they don't have waves like, it's in the Gulf. so-
Yeah.
I think he can go 100, 200 miles, something like that, flat out, like
Yeah.
full throttle, just going.
When you get out in the ocean, there's waves.
Right.
Even when they ain't
Right.
there's wind.
No, yeah. I think you would get sick since you got sick at that scuba dive trip.
I think that was more of a sciences and pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
I think enough antihistamines, adrenaline, and
All the means.
all the means, caffeines.
Even rocking in a canoe is an issue. I can imagine, Dan, you've been through it.
Heck yeah, he has.
I think the only thing in that stir fry that y'all might not like is red bell pepper.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll pick them out and leave them for y'all.
But the rest of it is just oh,
Hey, Stella. No, we're just hanging out today, sweetie. I'm not reading. I hope you're having a good day.
got snap peas, broccoli, green beans, yellow squash, red pepper, carrots, yellow peppers, and water chestnut. Y'all like all of that?
Yeah, it'll be good. I do like all the other stuff. Just don't do peppers. But who knows? I might like yellow peppers.
You
My
eat
taste
water
buds.
chestnuts?
I'll eat them. I think.
I've never seen you.
I've never had somebody offer them to me.
I don't really like them. That I wouldn't go out and buy a bag of water chestnuts and eat. But they're in the stir fry. It's hard to find stir fry mix without them in there.
Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be good.
I'm just trying to picture all the stuff you ate in China, what you didn't eat.
Yeah.
You love those noodles.
Mm.
Of course, I did enjoy watching them make all the noodles.
Yeah, they had a lot of street food. There was so many people.
You had the guy that made the noodles, and just down on a couple carts, you had the guy who cooked the noodles and the rice. Then you had-
Baozi. You didn't like baozi, the steamed bread.
I did like the meat sticks.
Yeah, never know what kind of meat it was, but it was good.
I think the one outside the wet market was good.
Yeah, or lamb or something, huh?
Yeah, goat.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't pork. It wasn't beef.
It was good.
It was good.
It would be hard though for me to raise goats and then eat them, I think. I don't know. I guess we can find out one day if we're situated for goats, huh? Daisy, the way she looks over here.
Walking in like an
She's
inmate.
like, are y'all ever gonna leave so I can have a normal life again? The way she see that when she looked at us. Poor baby.
Last time she was in here, she tried to kiss my face off.
Yeah, she's a psycho dog. She's a Boston Terrier. Like there is no like calm petting her. She's not a very good lap dog.
And they go from 0 to 11 and
Yeah,
go. Everything's calm. Everything's fine.
correct.
Across the room. Cartwheels. Backflips. My Uncle Curtis and Aunt Deborah always had Boston Terriers.
Yeah, Maddie called it when I told him Mom was getting a Boston Terrier. He was like, "Oh hell."
Hell,
I had never had it. I had never experienced a Boston Terrier. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever. Oh, she's cute. She's sweet. She's better
I
than
love
Red. Red is Basset Hound.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's naughty as hell. Daisy at least listens.
Red listens when he hears that beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that's one of the shock. He doesn't shock him. He just gives a warning, and it's enough to let him know. Thanks, Carney. Yeah, if y'all haven't checked out Carney's channel, Carney has a channel too.
Beep, 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 beep.
I need to get you one of those. Give you a warning. You keep talking shit, I'm gonna shock your ass.
Well, I get one, you get one. If I have to tell you the same thing more than once, I'm shocking you. Shocking you twice if I have to tell you a second time.
That's not nice.
Should have listened the first two times.
Do you want to get it?
A stalker.
Not the shocker.
Was it on Ridiculousness? No, it was on some show where somebody did that to their sister, I think. Didn't
I know
they?
that'd be on Jackass.
Maybe, yeah. I thought I saw somebody do that to somebody.
Yeah, I imagine if you search YouTube, there's a couple couples that
Zap, zap. Zap your ass. What time are I going to get signed? Oh, right now?
But we don't have to take it home, we just have to drop it off at the doctor.
Oh.
So we'll come back and start treatment.
I was going to the doctor next week. Or is that this week?
No, Sai's going today. Yeah.
I go next week.
You go on Tuesday.
Where's your gator in? Let's go.
Somebody needs
We
a
don't know.
zapper. Said somebody else needs a zapper.
At this point, they're probably felony charges.
Right. Be careful. You put your dogs in, yeah? I might let see it out for a little
You
bit.
just commented on the inmate walking through.
Oh, I did. I know, but my mind always gets scared. Maybe I should let her out for the next 30 minutes. Huh?
Bring in the inmate. A block's in, time to let out B block. Maximum security inmate. Y'all gonna get a treat. Because I'm gonna make her let me pet Siete. I wish Papa was on. Papa loves Siete.
Hold on. Go inside.
I just got my stick up.
It's okay. You're okay. You usually forget something. I should have waited about 2
Is
minutes.
that where you get it from?
Not for you.
Peace out.
A-Town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come here, meathead.
She's gonna
I
jump
got
on you.
it.
Don't let her scratch the couch.
Look up. Hey, fatty. You looking at mom or you? Hear that tail?
Can you see it? Am I in the right view?
Yep.
Here's your fat head. Where's your fat head? Where's your fat head? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Where's your fat head?
You feel good, baby girl. You feel good.
Okay, I'm gonna take her out. I only have like 30 minutes.
Go outside.
Come on.
Go, mama. Go outside. That's my fat head. I will see it day. Our little Staffordshire pity. She's not psycho. She just doesn't like other bitches. She ain't ever tagged a male dog.
Well, we're not gonna put it to test.
I didn't say I was testing. I'm just saying she has a thing about bitches. Because May May is one of your dogs, and how does she act?
Well,
She barks at Sir just for walking by.
she is a bitch.
All right, and what about Twig?
Yeah, Twig actually marks her territory. Like when Siete goes pee over there, Twig will go by the fence to pee.
I think that's that hunting dog, Twig.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's hilarious to sit there and watch while she's digging.
Yeah.
She'll dig up two little paws, dirt, throw it behind her, go sniff it, like she's looking for something to be in there, and then go back to the hole.
And she'll pounce. She'll like do that over and over again. Smell.
Let me get back to the proper. We're gonna get her on proper video doing it.
Yeah, she's funny doing it. And she does it all day long.
That's why there's so many craters out there and 4-6. Like, we need to get a shovel. We need to.
No, that would be an endless job.
I ain't going out there and digging up the herder.
That's their playpen. Let her do what she wants to.
Now, once I finally get in there and set up the water pen like I want it to be, it'll look a lot better. It'll function a lot better.
Yeah.
Make it to where they can get to the water easier without having to worry about the bucket. It'll clean out easier.
Yeah.
But that is a project that has now moved further down the road because we have other projects that now to precede that. So yeah, it'd be okay.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. But speaking of one thing at a time, your classes are at 3. So what time do you want to end the live?
Whenever.
Okay.
At
Just let
least
me
by
know.
2:45.
I don't know how much time you need to get set up back in there and get everything ready.
I think by 2:45 is okay.
Okay.
My kids yesterday, oh my gosh, I had 4 5th graders and I did not have their attention whatsoever. It's not good. But that's how it goes sometimes.
That's how it goes with kids in general.
Yeah. It's like almost like a vibe like they had got in trouble before they got on the video. Like you could tell that when they came in, something was off. I think they got in trouble by the classroom teacher. I can hear her at the door.
Sounds like a velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
It does.
You know how you can hear him huffing at the glass? Oh. Sniffing to see if there's any humans under that door or behind that window that they can't tell.
That's what she's doing at the back door. She's so freaking codependent. It's insane. I'm glad the other 9 have each other, because Lord.
She loves Cerberus.
She does. Maddie said one day, what, you were in the bathroom and had the screen to the camper door shut, but the main door open, and what happened?
The latch on the screen door failed.
And she pushed her way out there. And we don't usually let her around the other dogs because she's hurt the girl dogs before. And she busted out, and Maddie said he'd come running out of the bathroom, and she would, what happened?
They were just laying there looking at each other.
Like doing the butt in the air, right? Stand, like playing, like the play stance.
It is happy. They wouldn't come any closer to each other because she knew, I guess, what range she was supposed to go, not supposed to go. Either way, she stopped when she could have easily said, screw you right off the rip. But she wanted to play with them. She didn't want to.
I don't know what it is. If it was one of the girl dogs, she would have went straight after him probably.
Yeah.
No, actually, with my first tutoring company, Kelly, some of my students were in Florida and some were in LA. But with the second tutoring company, they're in New York. Yeah. I love my little 2nd graders, but my 5th graders, they can be difficult. It's like 5th graders are like middle schoolers already.
I mean, some of them might be the age of middle school
True,
already.
especially if they're getting private online tutoring.
It's possible they duplicated a grade or two.
Yeah,
I
Good.
did. Look how it turned out.
yeah. Maddie repeated 8th grade. One 8th grade.
It was like third. I slept the whole first year.
I don't know how I graduated. I was good at math, like algebra. I could memorize formulas, but like understanding a basic fraction was, I didn't understand basic fractions, but I could do algebra equations all day long. And
See,
I
was-
graduated an honor graduate,
I couldn't do algebra.
but you could do geometry.
Oh, I love geometry. Geometry was easy.
It's usually how it is. Yeah.
Like I even did it right off the cuff when we were talking about buying the ramps for the camper.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we got to figure out that we don't know. It's look, all right, how tall is it? Is this tall? All right, how long are the ramps? That long? Okay, well, they're going to be at this angle. How tall? Like 5 or 6 degrees, but
Yeah.
9 maybe. It wasn't that bad. It was still going to be the same idea.
Yeah. Spring fever. Yeah, that's a real thing. Like the kids go crazy. Yeah.
I didn't do good at Spanish either.
No. A lot of kids either are really strong in reading and not in math, or really strong in math and not in reading.
My reading comprehension was good.
But you hated math, right?
I didn't mind geometry.
Yeah. See, I would read things and then I would forget what I read. Oh, I hated reading.
Really?
I hated reading. I like it now, but I hated it when I was younger.
I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to read shit. Read it to me.
Yeah.
And I can retain it. That's why books on tape, audio,
Yeah.
what if audible works
Yeah.
out great. Because I don't want to sit here and because my mind starts
Wondering.
wandering and it starts to struggle on tracking where I'm at on the page,
Yeah.
and then I find myself worrying more about, okay, where am I at in this paragraph? Where am I at on the page? Even with little page marker things.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now I'm having to manage moving this thing around, and I'm no longer focusing on the story. I'm worried about something else.
Right.
Versus with Audible,
You can just listen to
I
it.
can just listen. Don't have to pay attention to anything else. I can just sit here, close my eyes, and just listen. Or get on the bike, turn on a book, and listen to the book and just navigate traffic.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know how many trips from our house down to Tifton, Georgia, I did listening to books.
Yeah. We would have to travel down to pick up the twins.
Or to service a motorcycle.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, countless of those trips were done with Audible. Every 5,000 miles with the Fat Bob.
Yeah.
I was at 50,000 miles.
I told him, I don't want another Harley. They're too expensive. I know, we'll see down the road. They're too expensive. And then we did the warranty, the lifetime warranty, but you have to go get it serviced to keep the warranty, and you end up paying for a whole nother motorcycle. as many services as you get, and how often, because it's the way he rides. If he didn't ride as often as he rides, then it wouldn't happen like that. But he rode as his primary ride, so he would have to get the service done like every other month or something crazy, every
Well, I
3 or
mean,
4 months.
It's look at the math of it. It's a 2018, right? And it has 55,000 miles on it. So you got what? We're at 8 years now.
Yeah, it went in your possession for 2.
No, it wasn't in my possession for 1
Yeah.
because we traded it in 23, and then after 23, 24, he picked it up.
Yeah, he wasn't riding like you were riding it.
No. And then in early 25 is when I picked it back up from him, and it came back in our possession.
Yeah.
So it was only out of our possession for a year, and it didn't stack miles.
Yeah.
But you still got to put that into consideration. It has 8 years of life, and 55,000 miles. So 55,000 divided by 8 will show your average of how many miles it's traveled in a year.
Yeah.
When you look up at a dealership for a Harley Davidson, just any Harley before 2018, and see how many miles are on. There's the bike that Catastrophic just bought, Super Glide, has half the miles
Yeah.
the Batball does. And it's 4 years older, 4 years older,
Yeah.
and has half the miles. Or you can even go even further back. The 90s bikes, the O bikes, none of those are going to really have the miles on it. Now, riders like Ray Gregory, yeah, his bike's going to have a lot of miles on it, but he's a rider. He does a lot of riding. He's not just taking it down to Daytona with the boys kind of thing.
Right.
Or once a month because I'm in a club and club says when I show up I need to be in my patches and on my bike. So that's when I ride my bike.
Yeah.
If that's your life, that's your situation, then yeah, you're not going to stack miles.
And it's okay to have a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, because you're not putting
You're not
miles on it.
you're not having to take it to get serviced every freaking 4 months.
Every 2 months and burning through a rear tire every 4 months. And that was because I rode like a jackass.
No, thank you to school carpenter in the house can do his necessary work, man. Says the library will burst into fire when he goes with me. Gas in Georgia actually stopped rising because the governor took off the tax for 3 months. So it's like what was it the other day? 370 something.
It's probably up to 380 by now.
Yeah, it's like 370 or 380 a gallon right now.
It paused the rise momentarily.
Right.
It won't stop it from rising, but it gave it a few days where the deficit.
Yeah. Yeah, ours has almost jumped a dollar as well, Kelly, in Florida especially. And I drive an Armada, yeah, so I literally have to be careful because that thing will cost 80 to 100 to fill up now. It cost 60 to fill up before, so now it's probably about 80 to 90, 80 to 100 to fill up.
That's one of those things where it's a necessary expense. We have to have something that can tow a trailer with the bikes on it. We have to have something that can move the camper.
If push came to shove and we couldn't survive, we don't have to have it until we can get out of this. Like once your disability gets approved, then we can buy another SUV or something. But we bought the SUV because we had a trailer, because we had motorcycles, but even that's changed, push comes to shove, we sell it and we get Buck to move the camper if we need it to be moved, or Sterling, whoever, somebody will move the camper for us if push comes to shove and we got to sell things to survive. Then we sell things or let go of things,
I already let go of the big Harley.
Right. We already let go of his big Harley. The Fat Bob doesn't have payments. But, and that's the thing is it's hard for me to decide whether I should even go back to the classroom because of gas. And I don't know what gas is going to be like because the closest schools to me, there's only one little small town 10 minutes from me, which would be ideal if I went back to the classroom there. But other than that, one-way trip to school anywhere else would be 45 minutes in that SUV. So I'm like, damn, I don't know how long gas prices are going to stay like this. If I do end up going back to the classroom, gas is going to be a huge part of it. I don't know.
We'll cross that bridge when the water rises.
Yeah.
We got to get me to the bridge first.
Right. If I could maintain us for a few years just on tutoring, that'd be amazing. But I don't know if I'll be able to or not. We have a Suburban in the RV, so it's all errands done in a circle back to bay. Yeah, right. And that's how we were at the camper too. Is like luckily we had little grocery stores in the small towns next to us that are like 10 miles away. And we would just go there. Everything else was 45 minutes away. So we tried to stay local because we were trying to live the life that we wanted to live where it was part-time work and it wasn't the full-time work grind anymore. So we were attempting to do, but
Push comes to shove, and we needed to push a little bit more. So
that's how Maddie ended up at Lowe's. Isn't that crazy though? Is that if you never went to Lowe's, this would have never happened. I know. But hopefully he'll get his disability, something maybe good will come out of it. I mean, for what it is.
could be worse.
Dial back for a bit and just a reset. Right. Exactly. Yeah. We'll figure it out. I know I've got
Hopefully YouTube picks up enough to where,
can supplement a little bit.
I mean, even if it's just $100 a month, it's better than nothing.
I know a couple of people get like $200 or $300 a month, right?
Well, in the first stage, which I'm about to reach at the 3,000 hour mark, whenever I get there, you got paid memberships and stuff like that, where people can super chats
Yeah.
and send you money through just because they want their comment to show up above everybody else's. Which I don't know how that's going to work when it comes to the tarot reading. You're going to have to navigate that boat.
Yeah.
But we're actually both very close to that first tier. And once we're there, how much will that first tier start bringing in? And then you got the channel growing even more after that point to the second tier where you start getting the paid advertisements and stuff like that. That works yet, and we're going to learn, but
Once Maddie gets back to the property, I've got him or us really for our anniversary before the accident, that live bird feeder. And so I want you to make a separate channel, or you could put it on your channel even. The live bird feeder. Yeah. So he can run the live bird feeder. I'm excited for that. I put it together and I was going to put it out here at Mom and Dad so that we could run the bird feeder on a live, but I was like, then I got to post it and hopefully in a month we'll be home. I think in a month at least, right?
I hope next week they tell me enough good news to.
Each day he's getting more and more mobile. So I think in a couple weeks or a month we'll be home. And then he can set his bird feeder up. You can do a lot more lives with the dogs. We've got fencing that he's got to work on a little bit once he gets a little more mobile.
A lot more of those rings I have to make.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to reassess. It did stop him from the front though, huh? But I feel like you did more to it. You made it sturdier because they were jumping. See, this one they're pulling down. So we're going to have to put some of those tall posts in again.
Yeah. But trying to explain to someone who's never done that before how to do it.
No, yeah.
So-
And we shouldn't expect him to do it. Yeah. We'll
Well,
deal
no, I
with
don't
it.
expect him to do it. I know explaining to him
Yeah.
this is what you're looking for to see where and how, so you know where and how to fix it so they don't get out again. He's never done that, so I don't expect him to know.
No. Quick Shoe said, I thought you were coming up here to soak in a hot tub for a month or two.
I thought he was bringing a hot tub down here.
Yeah, you got to bring the hot tub here. He can't soak yet, but I can. He can just take a shower. He
Yeah,
can't.
Chumba.
No soaking allowed. You better quit. He said. Chumba said yesterday in my live, she's a fur coat and no panties kind of girl. I was like, stop giving him more ideas.
I thought she said fur coat and panties.
No panties.
Oh, that's I like the sound of that even better.
He said, tell her to bring her nurse's outfit and her fur coat. Oh my God, you're so stupid. Can you give out the 5 free YouTube channel memberships each month? I've seen it really seem to increase subscribers. Oh, 5 free YouTube? I don't know.
Memberships first.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I think tomorrow. I was supposed to be there 2 days ago, and then for some reason the analytics dropped my hours. So now I should be there tomorrow. So I can try to give out some of the free memberships and see. I haven't even quite figured out what I'll do with my. I think with my memberships, the first one will be jump the queue in a reading. No.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's not tiered like you're thinking.
Yeah, whenever you try to join other people's channels, disability perks. Whenever you try to join other people's channels, they have tiers like how much you can pay each month. Even Eric and Sterling have that.
Well, I don't pay to watch somebody's channel, so I don't know.
Yeah, I joined to support, but only one of us can join. Even now, I shouldn't be joined to anybody, but it's only like $2 a month or something.
Yeah, I had to cancel all mine because I had 2 or 3,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I had 3, but now I just have Sterling and Eric. But they've done a lot for us, as everybody has, but they've done a lot for us. But there are tiers. Like even Smoke has the first tier is $1 a month, and the second tier is like $2.99 a month. So you can do the tiers up to however many you want. I don't know how many, but
5-minute warning.
yeah, we gotta go soon. It just picks people from anyone that has hit the It picks people from anyone that has hit the open to free subscription option and brings you to others' attention. I didn't know that, Kelly. I'd seen our friend Starling like gift memberships, but I thought it was people paying for the memberships to give away. I didn't know there were 5 free.
Well, it depends. If it's he has 5 that he can give away on his channel,
Right.
but he can also purchase
Somebody
memberships.
else's to give away.
Right, and then those are given out to the people in the chat.
Yeah. I'll definitely try the 5 free YouTube memberships each month. Yeah, I'll try it out. Anything to bring traction.
And Carney's brought it up a few times.
The 5 free ones, he gives them away.
Yeah.
So then the next month you can give to 5 different people so they can just see what the perks would look like, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
We
Yeah.
can do 5 random or whatever it is.
Yeah. I'm excited. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be at the 3,000 and I can dig into it. I was thinking about the tiers. I know for sure one of them will be jump the queue in my readings. And maybe the next tier will be an extra card or 2 or something. We'll see.
Top tier 5 card.
Right? We'll see. I might have to change the free readings to just a 1 card free read that way because I have a lot of subs. And so if I get memberships, I'm going to have to make it to where.
The same thing. Just do, like you're talking, 3 card.
Well, right now I do 3 cards for everybody, but it takes a lot of time to get to each person. And if I end up having paid people, I feel like the free read should just be 1 card maybe, since people are going to start paying possibly. I don't know. We'll see it.
Just look at how many tiers you want to do, and we'll figure it out from there. We'll
Yeah.
start drawing a little plan to see how it looks on paper
Right.
and time frame wise, and views to see how many reads you do in a normal setting.
Yeah.
Let's go from there.
YouTube draws names from all around. Oh, that's really cool. And then just randomly gift them. That's cool. I hate it, but I don't do any transactions on my phone. I'm not too tech. No, I get it, Quick Shoe. We know a lot of people that don't.
Yeah.
So I understand.
And that bit my mom in the ass.
Mm.
Year before last, for Christmas, she I forget how she got it. It was those fire blankets that whatever website or whatever it was that she got the idea to buy the fire blankets from.
Yeah.
She had purchased some kind of kit, but knew she needed 3 of them. So she put in she needed 3 of them, and then it ended up she had like 6 coming. And it turned out she had 12.
I remember, yeah.
And so she canceled everything. She was flipping out and panicking and like, well, you probably just typed stuff in wrong during checkout.
Right.
But, you know, what do we say? What do we do?
Right. Hey, Sick. How are you?
What's up, Sick? Buddy, we're about to close out in the next minute and a half.
I heard on the live the dog is getting all tangled up. memberships like smaller private group access. I think too, Kelly, you're right. Like members only read, yeah. I just had to get it through 25 Amazon purchase. I didn't make back on my bank account. Oh, that does not sound fun. Yeah. The memberships too could be one live a month with members only.
I know part of my memberships is going to be members only videos,
Right. That's another thing too.
like bloopers and intros that
Yeah.
don't work out, or stuff that it's not going to be on the normal everyday channel. Stuff that may be a little more explicit than what I want directly out on my channel, like the young lady when we went to swim with the manatees.
Oh, with the butt,
But donka and a G-string just wiggle walker, wiggle walker, wiggle walker. Like, okay, normally on my channels, I'm not going to have that out in the open, right? I'm not going to display. But for my members who are into looking at that kind of video, here it is.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. The young lady was absolutely perfectly fine being videoed. She understood that it was a 360 and it was filming everything around them at all times. So she knew what was up. She understood, and at that there's no guilt in a members only video. But also, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, folks, creatures of all shapes and sizes, and
my sangha, my community.
there you go.
It's not what he wanted me to say, huh?
No, that was it. You hit it. Yeah, we're going to close this live out. We are sorry if you just got here. We are sorry if you came in expecting a read, but it is 2:46, and the missus.
I got to get to work.
Yep, she's got to get to work, which means I'm going to go outside, I think, and enjoy a little bit of weather while she's in class.
All right, y'all. It was good hanging out. Thanks, Arup, for the idea.
Yes, thank you, Arup. This will be something we do on
Eric, I cannot.
a weekly basis, maybe.
Yeah, we'll fill it out.
Or
We feel like it.
I think on a weekly basis is be good for us.
Yeah.
Good for our
I had
channel.
fun.
Good for me and you.
Had fun hanging out. Eric
right.
said she was what? Just my size. I cannot. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Love y'all lots. See you soon.